it's Guido coming at you with the Tactics Talk, guys. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. I've got my coffee, got a match here, the Manicore. We're going to talk about scouting on Westfield on Encounter because it's similar but different. We're spawned into the north right here. Remember, on Encounter, everybody spawns up on the top, so the only spawn point is number 1 over there for the purples. And you have a couple options right here right off the bat. You can do a ridge run and see what's going on, maybe get a free shot on somebody. I prefer that in general, but you have to understand that you're giving away a little bit of positioning potentially based on your speed down there in the southeast. So I'm going to do a ridge run, then I'm going to run to the southeast, and we'll talk about some of the ins and outs of that when we get there, but realize you might be giving up some positioning, which is what ends up happening here. If you don't like the ridge run and you're not interested in just one shot of damage, then you can head straight down and maybe beat the other guys. But we're going to talk about some other considerations when you do that, because one of the things about rushing down there to the southeast is how many people are coming to back you up. If you get into that corner, are you now trapped and do you not have enough support? That is why I actually like the ridge run here, to give me a general idea of what is headed down there and if I'm going to have any help. There's another caveat to that. We'll get to in just a second, because based on who goes down there, I may change my plan entirely to another one that I haven't mentioned, which is in the middle of the map. We're going to come up here. We're going to get some nice shots and just absolutely whiff it completely. And we're going to leave. There's no sense in popping again because they know you're there. Already might be getting reloaded about that time. So let's not give up hit points just because we're going to try to go for another shot. There are situations where I may stay there. Let's say I popped up there and not very many of their guys were hanging out. I might stay there for another shot, but we're going to head down to the bottom. So let's see, what did we get? We did not get anybody over there, fellas. Nobody. The char went to the middle of the map. The Patton went to near the cap, and that's it. That's all we got. There is a 2688, Object 268, sitting back here looking to take anybody who's silly enough to come across through the buildings right there. So this is going to inform my positioning. So I am certainly not going to go into the corner in the southeast. Absolutely not. I just don't have anyone to support. It'd be nice to get there, especially if their team didn't push in. But first, I'm late getting there. Also realize they have a Manicore as well. So if he pushed across there immediately, that could be a bad idea. And we're about to find out just how bad of an idea it would have been here in just a moment. So I'm kind of thinking about it. I'm going to bail out. Nope, definitely do not want to do it based on all the things we said. Let's see if we can jump up into this bush. And we're going to learn something right here. Okay, 257. There you go. All right, found that guy. Look for a shot on him maybe. Oh, lit. Okay, how? Probably not the 257. Probably not somebody on that side based on where the char is. Has to be someone over here. And more than likely in those bushes, not the middle. Although I was kind of on the edge, but if you look, these bushes here covered up. I think that other Manicore is probably in here. So I'm going to have to tuck down here. I do need to be careful if the 257 is looking at me, but he's not. I don't want to back up so much the other Manicore can get to me, and he just got lit. And honestly, I don't know how. Maybe the char saw him. Maybe he poked out or took a shot. He might have taken a shot at the Patton, and the char saw him, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't me. Very interesting. Well, let's take this opportunity. Hopefully he doesn't have a whole lot of friends right there. So we see that guy moving around, and we'll put a little pop into him and reduce some of his HP so we can deal with him later. Be careful about sticking back end out here. I think that 257 was thinking about it. He may be even shot. And now we got to work this edge here and be very careful. I'm kind of curious if I can get up into this bush without being seen. A bit of a dangerous move, but we do it. All right, that works. I certainly can't get to the next bushes over. We see the PTA sitting over there. They do push in to kill the 257, but they kill off our Patton, making it happen. And the Leopard just doesn't move. I don't know what he's thinking there, but he kind of hangs out for a long time and gives me a little bit of assist doing so. So 832 assist. Then we got a 121 pushing in. I maybe should have taken that shot. I know I'm going to get spotted if I do it. So if I take that shot, I'm going to have to back out of that bush immediately. But the team seems to be handling him. So we'll just hang out here for a minute. So we have a Leopard down there. Let's just pause this for a second. We've talked about this several times in the past weeks. try to take into account what's going on up here in terms of what is spotted, right? So the yellow means, the little yellow bulb means they're currently spotted. The gray bulb means they have been spotted. No bulb means they have not been spotted yet. So what are we missing? STB1, the Grill A, the TS60, and 2 artillery. Of those, what do I expect to be up here? Maybe the STB1, potentially the Grill, but I bet he's probably camping somewhere not up here or down in the south. Could be down here, I don't know. And the TS60, more than likely somewhere on the other side. When I say that, I'm talking about this edge area right here on the map, or back in this area in the TD hiding area. Notice our team has one up north though. We did lose a few tanks. We lost the Char hanging out down here. We lost the Patton that was hanging out down here. Our E100 went to cap, kind of dumb. There's an object and something else that I can't see here. So they have some tanks up here, but in general, we're kind of winning the north. So I'm going to just hang out here for a moment. If I do get a shot on this 121, I'm going to try to take it. I was really hoping he was going to back out. I would have taken that shot. And, oh, well, I guess I'm wrong. The Grill is here. Great. That's good SA for us. That's where he is, so we don't have to worry about him in terms of being back there supporting the heavies. But that's a pretty good gun, and if the 100 and other guys get spotted over by the cap, he can certainly wreak some havoc from back there. So he was able to get there. How did he do it? Well, because I was unable to do anything about it. And I'm going to take this shot right here. I'd like to reduce him some more. We'll back right out. Ooh, a little too much, almost to where the 121 could get a shot on me and maybe even poke my back end out. It's too bad the already missed. Somebody else hit him. That's good. Another 565 hit points of assist, and I know their mana core is still sitting there. Like, oh, there's the TS60 guy. That's the new Battle Pass TD. So we'll put a shot on him. 121. Oh, looks like I missed a shot on the 121 there. A little bit of the side armor still. I check over there to see if maybe the mana core is pushing me. I would not be surprised to see him and the PTA try to get in there on me and peel me off of this spot. Because what are we doing here, fellas? On Westfield, we're controlling this part of the map. We've talked about map and vision control. I have some vision into the backfield if I can get up there. Right now I don't have any, because I'd have to come around the corner or at least get up there. So it is dangerous for me to try to get the vision, but map control wise, I'm keeping them from pushing in here for the moment. Now, if they push me seriously, I'd have a hard time stopping them, but for the moment I am here. So if they do show up, I'll get them lit for a little while, and I am sitting here with the JT supporting me, and of course the 100 can shoot across. So insofar as I have control as a mana core, I am controlling this southern part of the map. And other than shots across to the E100 and the WT, there's not a whole bunch that they can do from over here while I'm sitting here. And if I get up into the bush up there, then we're going to add some vision control into it. And really, I needed that guy gone because he was a big problem if I got lit. Now that he's gone, just taking a... Oh, nope, that didn't work at all. That did not work at all. I'm expecting the mana core was in a good spot. It's potential. It may be that he actually moved back onto this because I came up around this way. It's possible he saw me from here if I just did it a little bit wrong, but I think he went back onto the little hill back here because I came around from that side. So that's a little bit of SA for me. It's a guess, but based on what I know about the map and the spotting lines, I think that's where he went. And I'm going to have to make a move here pretty soon. We do a good job getting rid of their artillery, but we're really sort of at a bit of an impasse unless your scout gets busy here. The Patton's moving through. He's bringing some vision down to the southwest of the map, but he's going to have a hard time crossing any open area across there. He might be able to go all the way to the south of the map and move through the bushes at the very bottom, across the red line on the south, but he's certainly not going to move across this open area without being spotted by a leopard, and who knows where the mana core went. There's even a TS60 sitting up here in these bushes and this edge of the map right here. So this is good. We have a lot of map control, but I'm going to have to start exerting a little more vision control on this map. And probably the best way to do it is for me to go down the hill and come back around. I'm a little bit worried about the TS60 though. If we could get rid of him, then I wouldn't get shot in the back, and that would be really nice. I don't have a whole lot of ammo for blind shots. No idea if that one ended up hitting. I didn't look at that close at the card at the end. There he is. Nice. Nice. Dead. Good. It's time. Let's go exert the vision control. We'll move that from map control to vision control. This is going to grab map control down low here, but I don't expect anyone's down in the low area here. Couple ramps you can come up. They have enough guns here. I don't want to just go herp derp straight in there and get massacred. Did not get spotted. I did get spotted. All right, so that seems to indicate the STB or the Leopard or something is up in there. Probably the Manicore saw me. Don't just drive up into the open. Ah, there's the Leopard PTA. And check it out. The Patton actually got up in there quite a ways. Went in there to maybe get a shot, but I don't. I got lit by him, I think. Or potentially, as I came up that little edge right there, it's very possible as I kind of went through there that the Manicore sitting up here, maybe even the STB or the grill saw me because I wasn't very low on the hill. And we're just going to do a little approach by fire here and see if we can't find these guys. All right, one of them lit me, not surprised. Somebody in here. Take a little peek on the edge. All right, where are these guys? What on earth? Do a little slide. Not taking any shots, so they must all be in the corner. I was a little bit surprised by that. Kind of expected one to be in one of the wings or the other wings. Got the STB one. Ah, there's the Manicore. Well, he was over there, I guess, the whole time. Maybe he did see me from there. I know that the grill ace here, so we're going to look for him. Where'd he go? Put a shot on that guy. He misses. Oh, there he is. Holy cow, what? Very surprised he was right there. But remember, I wasn't up in the bush watching any movement, right? So he had plenty of opportunity to get back in there. I figure my teammate's going to take care of this guy, so we're just going to bounce. Poor SDB1, he's struggling a little bit with his shots like I do. I think he hits me one time here. There we go. So he takes a chunk of me. Waiting to get reloaded, and now we're just doing the old circled action here. We got 3,623 assist, 1,433 damage. Just trying to get as much damage out of this / assist as we can. He's not really looking, so we'll shoot him once more. Tracked, or is he tracked? Because I'm not sure why he didn't spin. No, he is tracked. All right, that's why he can't turn his hull and his turret. Getting more assist in there, cranking up to 4,000. We got 1,700 damage. We're just going to try the ram and kill. Oh, not quite enough. Not quite enough. He's going to get another shot on us probably. Unless he struggles to get it. He missed. We'll take it. You will notice right there, for just a moment, let's talk about this, a small thing, but remember the elevation. Anytime you have a challenging elevation, this thing has very little elevation, especially as compared to other tanks. Watch what happens here. So we do that. We're going to come around. Up top, he's going to miss. Now watch this. Look where my gun's actually aimed, into the dirt, right? So my view pipper is on it, but my gun is actually below this guy. Well, look at that. The gun will not come up high enough. And I have to wait till there, just as the gun comes up, or he comes down, both actually. So he came down into the elevation of my gun, and we're able to take that guy out. 4,000 assist and some change, 2,395 damage. Got one kill out of it. So scouting on Encounter on Westfield Dorf, is that it? Yep, Himmel's Westfield Dorf. Couple options. Skim the hill, see where they're going. That can be useful. It can be useful to know if they've all kind of went down the hill, or if they send a really huge force up there. At least it gives your guys up on the hill, up there, all your brawlers, an idea of what is there when they get started, and especially how many TDs might be sitting in the back there. You might get a shot or two. If you're already as fast enough on the reload, they may even get a shot in there. That kind of stuff. So a little bit of SA for your team. Not always game changing, but a little helps every time. And then bail on down to the south. The place we did not talk about, my friends, is down here on the bottom, just below. There are options for scouts to get in these trees and bushes and do some good work on spotting guys that are camping or across if they're unwise and sticking themselves out, or maybe around these promontories where there's not just total cover, total camo from bushes. You can see them moving around. This will depend a lot on where your snipers and people who have shots are, on whether you really want to be trolling around here. If the enemy is just infesting this area and you don't have any support, I don't really recommend driving in there just to spot guys The other option is like I did then. I ridge ran, came down here and went to that promontory. Just remember, if you ridge run and come down here, you're probably getting beaten to this middle. And depending on what else is going on, how many spots you have, where you think other enemy tanks are, the guys that are missing, you may not want to just YOLO in the corner, especially as I had, where I didn't really have a lot of support other than a couple guys here and one Yag Tiger that eventually got there. I didn't really have a lot of options to push in there. STB1, the Leopard PTA, the Manicore, eventually the Grill, I wouldn't have lasted very long, more than likely, over there. Plus, at that time, they still had two artillery. So if two Manicores are spotting each other, the artillery's coming in, someone's probably not lasted very long on that. So just some thoughts on scouting on Manicore on the Encounter from the North Spawn. That is all I've got for today. You guys have a great one. We will see you.